Hello friends, with the SQL Server basic walkthrough, uh, we are uh, we are on our last walkthrough part, which is SQL basic walkthrough SQL Server part number 5. So in the fifth one, we are having some more practice. For example, how do we run a script? For example, you have a couple of statements that you need to run together. You can put them into one text file with the extension .sql by default. You can use any extension. There is no restriction, but if you mention the file name as input file to SQL CMD, then you will mention whole thing with the with the extension along with the first name and ext, right? Then I have never tried to never try to omit the extension. You can try it at yourself, right? But let us get to the fifth part number 5 of the this tutorial. So here we have, let us open CMD. In CMD, I'm going to stay at this level right now. Level means at this prompt right now, opening Notepad so that I can write a file, Notepad, and the file name I'm going to give script.sql, right? Script.sql, right? Now the extension that, well, when we are working on this kind of environment where we are having a command line tool, built-in tool or whatever, right? Then well, maybe SQL will not matter much, but when you are using GUI tools, you're clicking the script, then it will default to SQL Server Management Studio, and it will quickly start to open that one. So that's why on the GUI you have to be careful about the extension. If you are not willing something to be run at a single click, or then I would suggest to avoid the extension, but normally extension is there for some purpose, right? So let us put some commands there. This is just a example. So you can it's not very useful, but you know what, like you are learning this one, right? How to use these things. So there are 3 commands, right? You can give some space if you want some clarity or whatever what we are doing using sample database. So we are actually connecting to the sample database, and you can give go after each line, but I won't do that. I would say that go should be at the end. Now this is because it depends upon you. You can decide it. What do you want to do, right? You want to give one command at a time, or all 3 commands together, and then run it. So it's up to you. Make sure you save it. If you don't save it, there is nothing. No, you will see nothing, and then you will be surprised. I am closing this one. So SQL CMD is my command line tool, I would say. Same as Windows has CMD exe these days. Before it had command com. So SQL CMD with server name local SQL express. This is my instance name, SQL Server instance name. So minus D for database. Now, when we say use database name in the script, we do not have to give this. I'm not going to operate on a master or other database, because in the statement, first statement is telling the interpreter, telling the database engine that we are interested in sample database, right? So you can mention here or not, will not make much difference, right? But let us press this one here. Oh, sorry, actually not that way. I had to give the script name, right? So I will quit it for now, and then I will repeat the same command with minus I is script name, script.sql. Now you know that you have created this file and saved it here, right? Let us make it happen, right? So what happened is the first statement you see the output in the first line, database change database context to sample. So sample database is in use, then statement ran select star from address. Yes, I believe so. And then 6 rows were reflected, printed, right? Then there is another statement select count from address, right? So there are 6 rows, so it is displaying 6, right? And then that is the way we run script. When we have to run script through SQL CMD, it is very effective thing. It's a very effective tool, and you should master this one, right? Now another thing we can do is that this is only one thing, right? But other thing that we can just do one more thing with this one is that output can be sent to a file, like the way I can say minus o, likely same way minus o. O means output. I would say script do not do the same script name both ways. You know what will happen when it will open a pipe to send the data before it runs the statement. It will override the script, and script will be gone before it produces any result, right? So script .out is the default name, but in Windows I would say that if you want to do it like txt, that is even better, right? So let us do this way, right? Now you don't see anything outside, right? But type script .txt, right? Oh, sorry, script .txt, no space, txt, right? So you see the same data inside the file, right? So it's this is as easy as as this you have seen already, right? So for the other trigger that we are creating trigger, right? The trigger to check code SQL. So trigger to check code, I can notepad. Oh, sorry, I can notepad, and I will say what is the name? Trigger, trigger, trigger check code .sql. This is in the documentation, so let us keep it same. There are not too many lines, and then after this one, this is the trigger as, right? So if you don't even give the go at the end, it will automatically assume that it is at the end, right? So okay, so we will run this one, and we will see how it goes, right? So I have to save it. I haven't saved it yet, right? So save. When you close, you will know that it's saved. That's why I usually close, and then if it's not saved, then it will give me some warning, right? So from this one, same thing, but here now the script is different. Script name is trigger check SQL code, right? So let us see. Object trans does not exist. Oh well, same thing, because inside the script this time, inside the script this time, there's no use sample, right? So we can give it from outside, right? I would say minus D for database, SAMPLE. Then it will find the table, right? See, there's no output, no response, and trigger has been created, right? You can make sure the trigger has been created through SSMS, or there is a command that you can use to check the existence of the table, right? Now we will see. We will see. We will try to do some work to test this code, right? So there is one statement that we are using like this. I will still use I will still use notepad to format the commands that I will be using. So maybe because these are like spread in 2 lines, 2 various lines, right? So, and also there are double quotations that are not in acceptable format, right? So so like this one, right? Insert. Okay, so I will do it this way this time, rather than giving it giving it input file, I will give it statement query, which is Q for query, right? And then, oh yeah, so query will be this way. Now make sure you have a database already, because when you are giving singular query, then you do not have database name in. So before query, I will mention D for sample. Sample database is now selected, and then I have Q, capital Q for the query, and I will say paste. Try to paste it. Oh yeah, very good. So select star from total. Now look at this one. So SQL command SQL CMD is selecting the database instance with minus capital S, and selecting the database inside the instance, which is minus D sample database. And then within the query, it is asking for the data from the total table. So you should be aware that SQL Express instance is there, database sample is there, and then total table is there, right? So let us go this way. So see, the data is there, right? It got the data already back, right? Next test is similar, but I will still use same kind. Oh well, why not? I take whole thing and then over and over copy paste together, right? So that it saves some time, right? So let me take this one there, and so this is standard query, right? Let us make it this way. From the document, I will copy and see how it goes here. Okay, so insert into trans, not in. So this is the data I am interested in. This is actually query, not data. This is the query that we are willing to run. So if we run this one, what will happen? It will try to insert values into the table. But now see, the trigger is saying that either here should be in or out. Not in should be rejected. Let us see how it comes back, right? So paste it, and enter. Now you should be sure that, okay, well, we are giving this query to SQL CMD from outside the scope of interactive session. So SQL CMD is smart enough to include go because there is nothing else after this one, so it is pressing go itself, right? So statement terminated, because why? Because that statement is not in proper format. We will correct this one and will make it a proper format, because in and out are allowed only, right? In or out, lowercase, uppercase, right? So let us see if that goes in. See, the data went in, right? So in is good, and now we will select the data. How we select the data? Same way. In the query quotations, singular query, select star from where? From total or from trans? Star from total, right? Let us see. Oh yeah, we got the data. Now it is $344.20, right? So this is the one. Now this is the practice that we have done with that second trigger, that is splitting data. I mean distributing data between two tables. When we enter one entry into one table, we are sending it to one table, but trigger is giving one portion of the data to other table, because that belongs to that table, right? So total and transaction, every transaction coming into the trans table is being viewed by the trigger that we created on the trans table, update total, and that one gives one portion to update the totals, right? So that's fine. Now it works fine now. So what we will do is okay, so we can add a PID character, right? To, like in this one we have a next statement is to yeah, makes sense, right? So Now the statement is like this. We will make sure that it is in properly formatted. We are adding one column in the table, and okay, well, this server reference is not there because at that time it was not being required, right? So I am going to use it like that, right? So let us run this one. And this quotations are not as expected, because the quotation, their character is something different. Word uses some different, right? It's not a ASCII character, right? So, okay, so this statement, let us see. So table has been altered, right? Alter table, trans table has one extra column now, right? So what will we do with this one? So SQL D create table persons PID. Now persons PID. Now what we are going to do is we are adding like another table, persons table, and that we will associate all the transactions with some person, that who entered this data, who added this data, right? So let us create this one with the single command, right? So this is, and then after, at the end of the query, we have to have double quotations, right? So with this one, I will use this one to like refer to the instance. So let us try and this one and create a table. So I think the statements inside this one is good already, right? So let me paste it, and then I will press enter key, right? So it is, table has been created already. We don't have to give it go because we are outside the scope of interactive session, and we are in the passive session. Passive session, if there is one go required at the end of the statements, then it will be added automatically through the tool, right? So this is done. Now we will see when we will have data. We are going to use three. Oh well, there are 3 rows that we are entering, okay, into the new table. New table is person, right? So people who entered the data, right? Who, actually I would say remove this one. Control H means, oh sorry, it's not doing the smart work. Copy, and H, replace this one with nothing. So replace, right? All, right? And then we are going to bring it to this side. There are 3 rows being entered, right? So then after that I would replace every, Control C, every instance of this character. I will press enter with the actual ASCII character, right? Like this. Replace all, okay? But there is another one like this one. I will do Control C, copy, and H, replace, and I will paste this one here. Now this one is also, we are doing same thing, same character, right? So we have got this I would say this clause -s switch for the instance name. So we are adding to each command this way, and this way, and this way. So we are almost done, right? So we are entering one value, person and person's codes, right? Okay, so there will be one paste, okay? Then, oh, why? Sample. And Q, insert into persons. Syntax new dot. Where is the dot? Syntax error new dot. SQL command shared. SQL Express. Why? Line 1. Insert into persons. Values. Person or persons? Create persons, right? Hmm. Oh, syntax error near single quotation. Where is that? Oh, I see. I forgot to change the single quotations. These ones, right? So this one also has to be changed because this is not recognized by. It needs ASCII character of single quotation. So I will copy this one and then replace and paste this one in there, and then this time we have different character, right? Single quotation ASCII character. Let's replace all. So we have done that one. So let us try to run this one now. It should work. See, in the within the from the documents there are some other characters that are not as expected. So what happens now? Oh, come on, there's one more, one more from here. This one also straighten up, right? So insert this one, Control C and H. We will press Shift and then we'll replace all. So there are like three of them. Three? Oh, left side full. Okay, well, it happens, right? So copy and you need to paste it now, and see, it will go now. Say one row is there and second row is here. We are going to enter this one to same persons table, paste. How many persons are there? We will check after entering everything. So this is done already, right? So there are only three people who made the transactions, right? And we are going to view the data with this command. So what is the data in the persons table? It's like this. So see, there are three people, right? So now let us see how we can make use of this persons table. So let us see how this helps us, right? By interconnecting the tables in a horizontal fashion, right? So horizontal fashion means that we are joining the table for the columns from various tables, right? You can insert, right? See, okay. So so select star from. I will bring the commands first here, and then editing at one time is much better, right? Much easier. So I will go this way, pick all the commands that we will be executing, and then we can eliminate the same way, right? Copy. So let us do this way. I think so. This one is going to be eliminated up to here. So I would say Control C and Control H replace and press here. This is going to be replaced by what? By nothing. So replace all. These are gone already, and then we have to use. Okay, well, what we need to use is straighten up the lines, right? Server 1 command completed successfully. So this is going to be copied and going to be replaced by nothing. Eliminated, right? So this is now good. So space and then this, and then again one more time. Oh, sorry. But like, let me close this one, and then this way, then again this way, and again this way, and again this way, again this way, right? So yeah, and then what we need other than that, let us try to replace this one. Control copy and Control H for replace dialog. Control, where is Control H? Oh sure, back, and Control H and paste this one here, and we are going to use ASCII character, right? So replace all. Then this one also same thing. Control insert, and then I will paste it here, and this one also being replaced same way. There's nothing else that we need to do more than that. Okay, these seems good, right? Okay, so from the other one we have already done. That's this one we will enter. Okay, where ID is 0 when 0, 2, 3, and ID is 4. ID 4 is not there, is it? No, there is no ID 4 basically, right? But why that is there then? Oh, there is ID 4. No. Okay, anyway, well, we can run only up to 3 because there are only 3 IDs, right? Let us see how many IDs are there, right? 1, 0, 0 to up to 2 only, right? So let us run only this command and this command and this command. We don't need to have, we have provided that one already, but in the document, but because there is no PID 0 more than 0 to 2, right? Okay, so we are entering this data for now, operating, and oh, what happened? Oh no, it will stuck there. Then the reason being that we still forgot to provide the reference of instance. It will still stuck there. Stuck there. So like this, and like this. We don't need others, right? Up to 2 is good, right? Like this, right? So I would say that we don't need that one. Leave it. We don't need no, this is good. Okay, well, you know what? This is the one that we already have it on the top. Right? So I would say, first of all, we can look into the trans table, how the data looks like, and then we will try to modify. We will try to use with the views, right? So this is, see how it is, PID is null. So person ID in the transaction is null, right? So then what we will do, we are going to setting up the data. Oh, why did I move it? But here, see, and then this one, let us copy, paste it, and then this is the 0 factored. So there is no PID 0. Why? There was a PID 0 when update set trans PID 0 where ID is equal to 0. Where ID is equal to 0. Update trans where ID is equal to 0. PID person ID is that. There is no ID 0. Yes, ID 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is that? All those transactions where ID is 0. Where ID is 0, what it means? Well, maybe the data is wrong in this table, right? So let us transaction as code. So PID where ID is 0, where ID 6, ID 7. Oh, well, you know what? It's okay. We can go ahead. Zero, ID 0, 0, PID set PID 0, where ID is 0. Oh yeah, well, that's fine. This is an example only, right? So 0 rows factored is that we don't have ID 0 available in the column, but then with ID 1 we can 1 row, right? With ID 2 we are entering 1, where ID 3 we are entering anything, let's say 2 with the ID 3, and then with ID 4 the transaction was done by 0, and with the ID 4, and then with ID 5 the entry was done by ID 0 again, and whatever, it's like 6. Now 6 is not there, so if you try 6 it will fail, right? Not fail, it will not update anything. The 7, and then ID, I would say ID is 2 for this one, 0, 2, right? 2, right? See, now we can check the data. See, so all the columns, PID columns have been populated, right? So it looks good now, and then we can create a view so that we can have the name instead of person ID. Copying this one into the notepad, And now again we have to do the same nitty-gritty thing, right? This way, that way, right? So okay, well, I would instead, rather than opening that one, is one statement only. So yeah, we're good, but we need this one so that it can find the server, database server. So let us do it this way. We are creating a view. View means trans view. We are using trans view, right? So I would say this one, and then I can paste this one here for next execution. So let us create the view first, and then we will select everything from the view. You will be able to see it. So view has been created. We will say select when we are selecting from trans. Now we will be selecting from view. Okay, well, where is trans? Here, select from trans key, and now we will be selecting from trans underscore view. Trans underscore VIEW. See, now trans view will give you the name. See, this is the difference. The view is having these columns only, but there is no change in the data. There are tables, and view is selecting the columns very smartly, right? Smart way, right? So these people have done the transactions in and out. So this is our last, last test, last kind of practice on in the range of basic walkthrough. We have provided a list of character functions, and then we have provided a list of ltrim, rtrim, max, minimum, averaging, what we call is time functions also. So you can go through that code, that the reference, whatever we have provided, that is the one that is used mostly, but there are many more. I would suggest you to once you have come up to this point, then please don't give up anymore. Don't be lazy, just be active, and just be aggressive on keeping the things live in your brain, live in your minds, and please stay stimulated for learning things more, and let us know that if something from our side can help you, we are there to help you guys. Thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Thank you. Bye now. See you in the market. Wish you happy